If you had chickens for any length of time, you'll notice patterns. And one pattern I started to notice was some hawks flying over the house a lot. So after a few close calls, I actually made a couple small changes that made a huge difference to protect these little girls. So there you go. Let me show you what I did. Luckily, both chickens were completely safe. So I know that was hard to watch, but when you hear a chicken in distress, you really just jump into action. So basically, I just got some items together. I started actually first, I brainstormed and I thought about what do hawks do? And they literally have tunnel vision. Once they see a chicken, they have tunnel vision. They shoot down and that's all they see. If I could form some kind of distraction and throw them off course, that might just work. So I got a couple of these things together, as you see. So I got to work, and basically what I did is I ran out and grabbed a couple CDs because I was like, you know, these are very reflective. I got some Scotch tape, and I noticed one side was a little dull, so I took two of the CDs and I put them together, and I just put Scotch tape for now. Box tape probably would work better with, you know, being outdoors and stuff like that. But for now, this is gonna do it because this is kind of like I got to react to this now. So I put tape all around the edges. So basically I have two CDs. It's going to be reflective on both sides. And man, that really reflects. I mean, in my house, that's all you see is flashes on the wall. So it's a little, you know, annoying, but so I just have a pair of pliers and I pulled out like some of this sisal cord, which is like basically just a hemp cord, like a twine, and about like 3 foot, that should do it, give or take. I wouldn't hang them too high in your yard because, you want them to reflect a certain spot. But look how reflective this is. This worked out excellent. So let's get to work. All right, and we're off. I got everything I need. I got my cloth, I got my CDs, bungee cord just in case I need it. So basically, I'm going to hang a few of these CDs in certain spots that the chickens like to spend most of their time in right now in the garden, which is going to change in the summer. But I'm going to especially hang them in areas that have a very open view from above because these hawks have very good vision. So I have my cucumber trellis. I basically just add a little extension on with PVC and it worked out really well. If you don't have that, just use some scrap wood, make a little T-post. I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't really overthink it. I just did whatever's easy. And just one little tip is if you notice, I didn't really hang them super high because you want them to reflect off the ground in low areas. If you put them too high, they're going to reflect high, and that's not where the chickens are. So as you see here, I'm actually covering up this little half round with some burlap. You could probably pick some up at like Walmart or something like that. This has like a little bit of a camouflage design on it, and it's just there to throw off the vision of the hawks as they're coming down. And I just used some zip ties, just zip tied it on. And I kind of always step back and notice where the chickens like to hang out. And this is one place they just really like to hang out in this half round. So put some straw down there and they go to town digging at it. So, but yeah, it's fun for them to hang out in there. So if you see this part here, this is basically where the shade cloth comes in. Um, this is where they like to kind of hang out and congregate and do their little chicken community thing. And you notice I have the feeders out and I put some scratch grain down. And this is where I really worry about the hawks flying in right here. So this has somewhat of a shiny reflective on it, and it covers like a 10 by 20 area, and I use it for my gardens. There's something I already had, and I'm just using some paracord to basically just tie it up off the trellis and onto the chicken run. And this really makes a huge difference because those hawks they get thrown off because they get that laser vision. Once they see their target, it turns into tunnel vision, and then it's like they're just swooping down, and they nothing's stopping them. But when they see the reflections, it just throws them off, and they're like, "Whoa!" So But yeah, I just put on, see this bucket here. I just did that just to kind of put a little bit of tension on there. So this is just kind of like an overview of what it kind of looks like. It doesn't really take long to do. It's very inexpensive and just really made a big, big difference. And, just kind of step back and see where your chickens like to hang out and just do a few little things. Just use your imagination. I even put a little burlap wall right here just so the hawks can't see them on the other side. So, even like little Maisie right here, she's digging right there, and there's chickens on the other side, and they're going to be safe. So it makes me feel like I could relax when I'm in the house now. So as the chickens are eating their little snacks, everybody's happy, nobody really got injured. So overall, it's been a success, and it's been about a month now, and we have no incidents at all. And I'm very happy, and didn't really cost me much money. The only thing I had to really go buy is some blank CDs because I don't know who has CDs these days. And I was not allowed to touch any of the DVDs in the living room. So I had a good time making this video, and I hope you guys learned something from it because it could be tragic to come out and see a disaster. So yeah, so it was really easy to do. And I'm going to go ahead and feed these girls some scratch grain, and they're having a good day today. It's nice out.